Hello, this is Duffy Jones from DVM Success, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our new AI medical chart generator application called AiLoVET. So you want to go first to the website, which is AiLoVET.com. So AI, love, and vet, we're bringing it out all together in this name. And then that'll bring you into this screen here. I have several other videos about how to register as a hospital and how to register as a veterinarian, so watch those before you continue on with this one. Once you're registered, you can go ahead and jump into the appointment screen here. And what you're going to see is you're going to see any upcoming appointments filtered on. You can filter by pet name, you can filter by date, or you can filter by the veterinarian. So I'm going to filter to myself. And remember, all the veterinarians that are linked to your hospital will show up here. And I'm going to look at some past appointments so I can see what I've done in the past. So right here, you can see the appointments, the times that happened. And then I'm going to, anytime you click on one, you can actually see the details of that particular appointment. You could go up and update the summary and the differentials, which we'll talk about in a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually walk you through how you would kind of use this application and how it can really help you in the hospital. So the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and add an appointment. We should have PIMS integration here in the next couple of weeks, and this will all then be automated from there. But for now, what you can do is go ahead and add an appointment. You can find the pet if you've already added one, or add a new pet. You're going to go ahead and add the date and the time and the reason for visit. And I went ahead and did that for this testing appointment that we're going to use right here. Once that's created, it'll show up here, and then you can just hit the down arrow here. And the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and create summary. This is going to bring you into the summary page. You're going to see the appointment details here. And then when I walk into the room, what I'm going to do is go ahead and add a new recording. I can title these recordings anything that I want. So I can title this as doctor's recording, or if I can spell doctors right, or nurse recording, or however you want to identify that more than anything else. And then I would go ahead and hit the microphone, and I would go ahead and walk in the room. I would talk to the owner. It would pick up both sides of the conversation, record the whole thing. And then I can stop the microphone anytime. I can save it. I can walk out of the room. I can start a different recording. I can do whatever I want. So there's lots of flexibility. You can send a doctor, nurse in there first to do a recording, or you can then do your recordings afterwards. So you can have multiple recordings. I'm going to go ahead and paste a recording in here that I did a few weeks ago just to make that quick. And I'm going to go ahead and save that. So once I have my recordings in there and I want to go ahead and generate the AI summary. So what that's going to do is that's going to take all the recordings that I have. It's going to go ahead and summarize them into one nice, easy paragraph. It'll get rid of all the times we talk about things that are not medical related, and it organizes it for you. If I wanted to go back in, or if I got something and wanted to put a new recording in, I can go ahead and do that. Sometimes I'll walk out of the room and say, hey, I give the rabies in the right leg, or all of the information I forgot to put in there. Then I can regenerate that summary, and it'll pick up everything from recording. I do talk through my physical exam now in the room. So when I'm examining, I want to say eyes, ears look good, abdomen feels good, heart sounds good, and it'll pick up all of that as well too. So you can see you have a really detailed summary here. We've got some additional information, and we've got some other observations here. Once I'm pretty happy with this, I can either edit that here, add some things, take out some things, whatever I want to do. If I'm happy with that, I would go to differentials. And what that's going to do is that's going to allow me to start to generate some AI differentials. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that. And what that's going to do is, as it's looking through all of the recordings in the summary, it's going to start to generate some differential diagnosis for us that we can start to choose from. Once we have our differentials up, you can see that it's picked up quite a few for this patient. So I can then click down and see exactly why those were picked up. And I can decide if I want to use those in the final chart. So what I can do down here is I can say, okay, I want to pick all of them. So I just add them here. I don't have to add them at all. But I like all of them. And then now I'm going to go ahead and generate the treatment plan. And so what that's going to do is that's going to put everything together. So it's going to put your summaries from your history. It's going to take your differential diagnosis, and it's going to give you some treatment options is down here. So what you can see is we've got all the owner information. We've got the whole recording that we had before. We've got the selected diagnosis, and it gives you treatments based on those diagnoses. And what I can do, all this is editable. So if I want to edit any of this, I can go down here. I can change any of the history here. I can add any more differentials. I can then take out any treatment plans, anything that I want in there at all. If I want to add a different one, I can just add a different one right there. And so really easy, very customizable. When I'm happy with it, what I can do is just hit save down here. It's going to save any changes that I made. And then I can go ahead and email that to the client directly from there. I can go ahead and copy and paste this whole chart into my PIM system or however you want to get it in there. And the great thing about it, because of the dashboard, when I go back to the appointments page here and I go down, I can get back into any of these at any point to see what's going on. So we're really hoping that this is going to make your life a lot easier in the exam room. It's going to help you get through those charts quicker. It's going to help you get you home on time. So if you have any questions or problems, please let us know, but we're really excited for you to use the product. Thanks so much.